going to stay seated. Just stay seated with your eyes closed. We start this class lying down, just feeling the ground beneath us and getting into the symphony with seasons. So allow yourselves this morning a moment of peace, of quietness. We are entering the autumn season. And the autumn season is characterized by wind, cooler weather, movement, dryness of the leaves. And as Ayurveda explains, whatever happens around us will happen within us. So in order to balance ourselves, we need to find the opposite qualities. We need to find warmth, groundedness, unction. So during this period, we want to do things that are very nourishing for our bodies, for our minds, for our spirits. This 7 days program that I prepare for you, we're going to aim at bringing those qualities within. So place your hands onto your belly, whether you're lying down or seated. Place your hands onto your belly. And we're going to start just witnessing what the breath is doing. Inhaling and exhaling. Don't modify anything. Just feel what's happening. What's your breath like? Is your inhale longer than your exhale? Many times in yoga classes, you will see that it's emphasized to make the exhale longer. And this is a cooling type of breathing. When you exhale for longer, your nervous system cools down. But if we need to bring the opposite quality, then we need to lengthen the inhale. So I'm going to invite you to do that. Just focus on lengthening your inhale, bringing that warmth. Trying to inhale through your belly and your ribs, and then your collarbones. And then exhale, belly, ribs, and collarbones. Focusing on the inhalation. Maybe pause for a moment. And then exhale. Soma breath or equal breath, equally balancing the inhale and exhale is ideal for the autumn season. And from this space of calm, of centeredness, let me invite you to put for this practice and maybe an intention for the days that we're going to share together. During these 7 days, we're going to practice some yoga. We're going to do breathing exercises. We're going to get into the kitchen and make some jams and some chutneys. So we're going to get that sense of encompassing all areas of our lives. Hello, Liz, joining us from Australia. So put this intention, make it into a positive intention, something as if it was already happening. So if you would like to feel more centered in this season, that would be your intention. I am centered. Lovely. And very gently wiggle your toes and your fingers. Roll your head side to side. Bringing your head back to center. Have a stretch wherever you are. If you're sitting down, having a nice, strong stretch as if you were waking up from a lovely, lovely sleep. And release. If you're lying on the floor, hug your knees and come up into sitting. If you're sitting, just move your shoulders and your back. Lovely. Bring your palms towards your heart and bow to yourselves, saying namaste, and bow to everybody in this group, saying namaste. Namaste means the divinity in me recognizes the divinity in you, the best of me. And this is why we greet each other with namaste in all our yoga classes. Good, lovely. So we're going to do a practice, a yoga practice today that is going to be slow, with repetition, grounding, but we're not going to hold poses for a very long time. We're going to have some slow movement. It helps me to think that I'm moving through warm water so that my hands and my body are moving harmoniously and slowly with a little bit of resistance. And we're going to start standing or seated. So if you're sitting on a chair, you stay on a chair. If you're using your mat, to standing. If you're in a chair, but you can stand up next to the chair, you're welcome to do that. The first exercise that we're going to do, the first asana that we're going to do is going to be inhaling deeply and then exhaling, bending from the hips, coming all the way down towards the floor. And then we're going to roll up into standing. So if you need to have a chair to hold on to, you can do that. So let's do it. It doesn't matter where you're standing. You don't even need a yoga mat for this. And this is a very warming and nice thing to do early in the morning. Be careful because your legs and your back might be a little bit stiff. So just go gently. Stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. So mountain pose, your feet should be hip distance or maybe a little bit wider apart if you want to. This is just a warm up. Spread your toes, shoulders back and down. Lift energetically from your insteps and from your pelvic floor. Just preparing yourselves. Inhale, let your arms expand. Reaching towards the sky and exhale, bow towards the floor. Rolling up into standing, vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bow. With reverence, touching the floor, feeling the feet on the ground. Rolling all the way up into standing. The arms are heavy. The head is heavy. Inhale. Exhale, bow. One more. Rolling up. Inhaling. And exhale. Bring your hands towards your heart. Relax the hands by the sides of the body. Close your eyes for a moment and just feel how you're feeling right now. How is your body feeling? How did that asana, that movement, sit with you? Lovely. I'm going to move my mat so that I can see you and you can see me. We're going to start a slow flow. So the flow will require us to come into a low lunge. You might want to use 2 blocks. If you're doing it in the chair, this is what you're going to do. So in the chair, you're going to sit halfway forwards and you're going to do the same bow that we were doing. Then hands onto the knees and you're going to arch and extend. And then you're going to bring one leg out and just stay there, focusing on the ground. And then we're going to do it. Come back to the front and do it on the other side, and you will do the other leg. Okay, Kathy? Yeah. So that will be for anyone seated. The rest of us that we're coming standing, we want to go gentle and we want to feel grounded. So use anything. Joe, if you want to use a coffee table or blocks or anything to help you feel stable, especially with the arm, then you can do that. So this is a yoga flow to prepare for the autumn season. Stand with your feet apart, comfortably apart. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bow towards the earth. If you're using your blocks, your hands can be on your blocks. Inhale, extend your back. Exhale, soften your knees and bring one leg back and release the knee onto the floor. Releasing the foot on the ground. If you're using your blocks, have your blocks either side of your foot. There isn't too much weight that we are putting on our arms. Inhale. Lift your head, but keep your gaze towards the ground. And as you exhale, bring your hips back just a little bit. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, back. One more, forwards. Keep your gaze down. Exhale, back. And bring both legs back. If you are in a chair, you just fold over your legs. If you are on the floor, come into a child's pose. And exhaling. Feeling the ground beneath your feet and your shins and your knees, your arms, your forehead. Inhale, lift your head. Come tuck your toes under, coming into down dog. And then walk your feet towards your hands, step by step by step. Use your blocks. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up into standing. Bring your arms around and up. And exhale, hands towards your heart. Good. So that was a simple sequence. We're going to repeat it this time on the other side. So if you need to take something else, maybe your knee was hurting when you went to the floor and you want to get a cushion, get it. There is no reason why we should suffer in our yoga classes. This is no pain, no pain. So if you feel any pain, we want to go graciously with the breath through our movements. I'm trying to get deeper, getting to feel the body from within. Lovely. Shoulders back and down, lifting energetically from your instep, from your pelvic floor, Tadasana. And take a moment here to expand your peripheral vision. The positioning of our eyes is very important when you practice yoga. Having our eyes up towards the ceiling means that we are stimulating our nervous system. When we're looking down, we're grounding. So for the autumn season, it's better to have this groundiness, looking down towards the floor. Even if we raise our head, we can still continue having these Buddha eyes, these semi-closed eyes. Inhale, bring your arms around and up. Exhale, bow towards the floor. Inhale, hands onto the blocks or onto the floor or your shins, lifting halfway. Exhale, soften the knees and bring your left leg back into a low lunge that we are going to release onto the floor. Your blocks can be either side of your front foot. We have the left leg back, the right foot forwards. And we're opening up the chest, but keeping the gaze low. And we move back and forth, easing our hips, easing our exercises. Kathy, you move the leg to the side. Good. And then bring the front leg back, releasing the blocks to the side. Come into a child's pose. If you're sitting on a chair, you just fold over your thighs. Feel the ground beneath your hands. Inhale, lift your head, come into all fours, tuck your toes under, and you can be in your down dog or old dog with your knees bent. You don't need to strive too much. We're letting go of the Pitta spirit, the very hot and sharp spirit of the summer, and we're going into the spirit of the autumn. Walk slowly towards your hands. Half lift, either with your blocks or hands on the shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up into standing. Arms around and up. And exhale, release. Hands towards the heart. So the autumn season is a Vata season according to Ayurveda. And Vata is moving, is dry, is cool. And because of all these movements, sometimes it's almost like if you have to repeat the things to make it understand what we're doing, to settle down into that routine. Vata doesn't like change, doesn't like routine, but routine is what is going to bring Vata into balance. So we're going to repeat the same routine, the same choreography, the same asanas again, trying to focus on your breath, your gaze, and the contact with the floor. Can you do that? Let's try it. Inhale, arms up, expanding. Exhale, bow towards the ground. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, softening your knees. Bring your right leg back. Release your right knee onto the floor. And sway your hips back and forth. Gently. Just feeling that joint on your hips. Maybe you want to sway a little bit side to side. We're moving inside the the hip joint. Bring your left leg back and come into child's pose. Releasing your arms, releasing your forehead onto the floor. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale, lift your head, tuck your toes under. Old dog or down dog. Old dog, you have your knees bent. Then look towards the hands and walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Soften your knees, left leg back, knee on the floor. And sway back and forth. You can add a bit of movement sideways as well. Be mindful of your knee. And bring the right leg back. Hands onto the floor. Or you can change your child's pose. Maybe you want to put your hands underneath your forehead, maybe by the sides of your shins, relaxing the shoulders down. Feeling the ground beneath you that supports us and nourishes. Lift your head, hands on the floor, tuck your toes under, come up into old dog or down dog. Down dog, your legs are straight. Old dog, the knees are soft. And look towards your hands. Walk your feet towards your hands. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. Release. Release the hands by the sides of the body. Shake your legs. Roll your shoulders. Good. Lovely. Excellent. So we're going to do a few standing poses. We want to be stable. So if balance is an issue for us, we can have a wall or a chair, something nearby that will let us be stable, be grounded, and at the same time will allow our brains to know that there is no danger. When there is no danger, then the body allows you what you're asking it to do. If it perceives some danger, then it will stiffen up. Feet are hip distance apart. Bring your hands towards your heart and just go from one foot to another. Lifting the heels. Good. Just feeling whether you're balanced, whether you feel that your feet are supporting you. And whatever it is, it belongs. It's okay. Now, see if you can bring your weight onto your left foot and lift your right leg. Good. Can you soften the standing leg? And bring the right foot back, making a step back. So we have the left foot forwards, right leg is at an angle, and the chest is facing this. So this is a version of Warrior One. Normally in Warrior One, you will see legs really far back and a strong warrior pose. Today we want to do a bit of a softer one. So my feet are almost mat distance apart, the width of the mat. And it's easy for me to bend the front knee and to stay stable on the back leg. Yes. So we're going to inhale, bring the arms up and keep the gaze down towards the floor. We are not looking up, we're looking down. Exhale, extend the front leg, bring the arms back to the side of the body. Inhale, gaze is down, arms are up. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, release. Now on the next one, we're going to hold just for one full breath. And we're going to look to the right and to the left, keeping the arms by the sides of the head, just feeling the shoulders and feeling the neck. Inhale. Keep looking down. And as you exhale, look right. Inhale, look left. Or vice versa, it doesn't matter. Exhale, look back to center. And coming back. So the inhale and exhale are important to be doing it with the movement, but it doesn't matter whether it's right or left in this occasion. Bringing your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, look into one side. And look into the other side as you inhale. Exhale, back to center. And bring it back. One more time. Deep onto your front knee. Feel your shoulders relaxing. And maybe start looking in a different direction to what you looked before. Keep your gaze down. And release. Good. And bring your legs back to center. Breathe in deeply. Check the balance on your feet. And bring the left leg up. Bring the left foot behind. Bend the front knee. Release your hands by the sides of your body. And just check that your front knee is able to move gently. Inhale. Bring your arms up as you bend your front knee, relaxing your shoulders. Your gaze is down. Exhale, hands by the side. Inhale, bending onto the front knee, bringing your arms up. Exhale. We are purposefully calming that mind, being present in the moment. Your gaze is down, your shoulders are down. One more time. Now we're going to stay there and look side to side. But you're not focused on anything. Using your breath, twice more, looking side to side, just scanning your environment. Last time, feel your feet firmly on the floor, opening your chest, relaxing your shoulders. Side to side. And release. Bring your feet to the front of the mat. Shake your hips Roll your shoulders. Good. Close your eyes for a moment and just feel how you feel. If you are used to more flowing and fast-moving classes, and you feel that perhaps this is causing you to wonder, what's this? What am I doing? This is not making me sweat. Well, this is what we are after. We are after grounding, slow, and soothing practice. Good. We're going to come onto the ground. We're nearly there. So to come onto the ground or onto the chair, if you're sitting on the chair, just gently sit on the chair. If you're coming onto the ground, if you're able to, we're going to come into a squat. So come onto your balls of the feet and releasing down. Well done, yes. Now can you bring opposite hand to knee and balance, opening up to one side. If you really want to challenge yourself, look towards your thumb. Good. Bring it back to center, change sides. And back to center. And really gently allow yourselves to sit on the floor. That's it. As elegantly as we can. Let your sitting bones be firmly on the floor. If you are sitting on the chair, just check that you can feel your sitting bones. That's it. Very good. And we're going to do a twist. Twists are detoxifying, and they allow the system to get a little massage. So we want to massage our internal organs. We want to get toxins out of the body. And this is an objective that is not just for an autumn sequence, not just for this class, but we are always aiming at that. So bring your right foot across your left leg and hug your right knee with your left elbow. If you are sitting in a chair, you just bring the hand onto the side and hold from the back of the chair. That's it. And we are placing the right hand behind, opening the chest, keeping the gaze down, twist looking over your shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel that movement of the breath. Face is down, your mind is quiet. Bring your chest back to center, open twist. Feel how your breath is able to be longer in here. You can have a longer inhale because your belly is not squashed. Bring it back to center, change sides. So I'm making sure that my foot is firmly on the floor. I'm observing how the foot is landing, hugging the knee with the elbow. If you are doing it in a chair, you lock your hand on the thigh and you hold from the back of the chair. Fingertips behind. Inhale, open your chest. And as you exhale, looking over your shoulders, just feel that twist. Feeling the sides of the hip. Your gaze down towards the floor. And open twist. Keep the legs as they are and just bring yourselves around. Look to the other side. And bringing yourselves back to center. Uncross the legs. Shake your legs. And I'm going to invite you to come into a comfortable sitting or lying down position. So we come to the end of the movement of this class. We're just going to close with a bit of shavasana or meditation. If you feel in the zone to stay seated, sit comfortably. I like sitting with a block so that my knees are below my hips. You can also sit with your shins on the floor or one foot in front of the other and your knees down towards the ground. You can bring your index finger and thumb together and place the hands over the knees with the palms facing downwards in Gany mudra. This is a grounding mudra. If you have in outwards, is chin mudra, and that's more for concentration and receiving from above. We are grounding today, so the palms face down and close your eyes. The time at the end of a yoga class is always to rest and digest what we've learned, how we're feeling. Because as Ayurveda says, we are not just what we eat or what we ingest, but we are what we are able to digest. From food to words to learnings. All of those things we need to digest, make, and hopefully profit from it. Bring to mind the intention that you put at the beginning of the class. Visualize it full of color, vivid. Picture yourselves in that situation as if it was already so. During these 7 days, we're going to undergo little transformation. Can you picture yourself at the end of it? We're going to finish with 3 Oms and Shantis. Inhale to begin. Om. Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together, rub your palms. Make the movement a little faster, generating prana between your hands. And place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes behind your hands. And then bring your hands towards your heart. Bow your head to yourselves. And bow to each other. Namaste. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy doing a bit of yoga on the computer with me. And this is a usual class that I have every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We do yoga online with a group of beautiful yogis. And today you experience a special one that is the one for the autumn. So please feel free to tell me what you feel, how you experience these. Open your mics, and I'm here to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you, Jenny. That was